Welcome back to Bassip. So quite a while ago, it was announced that THQ would return to making Spongebob and Nickelodeon games. I made a video on that about a year ago. It was pretty hype when the news first came out, but we didn't really knew what exactly they were going to do. They just said they were going to return to like Spongebob and other Nickelodeon franchises. But it was announced today that we were actually getting a remake of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, which if you guys don't know is one of my favorite games of all time. It's kind of following this trend nowadays of going back and remastering older games for nostalgia purposes. And you know what? I'm not complaining. I know it's happening a lot, but I really don't care. They're going back and remastering some fantastic games like Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot, and now SpongeBob. We don't have a release date or any gameplay at this point. We have a couple of screenshots, which aren't really screenshots, they're more artwork for the game, but there are some stuff to talk about in them. We also have a title, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I love that name, by the way. And that's pretty much about it in terms of information on the game. It was also announced that there will be a multiplayer mode, but we don't really know what's going to happen with that because, like I said, we don't have any gameplay footage. So that bit of information that there is going to be a multiplayer mode does tell me that they're going to be adding stuff to the game. It's not just going to be a step-by-step remake of the original. We're also going to get some new content in there. I think the base game itself, the actual adventure, will relatively stay the same, but it looks like we're also going to get some additional stuff. Multiplayer is the only thing that has been confirmed so far in terms of new stuff, but it's pretty much guaranteed that we're going to get a remake of the full game. And I do want to tell you guys that THQ Nordic will be announcing new games over the next 3 days. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated was the first of 3 games that they're going to be announcing. Now, what those other games are going to be, I have no idea. Who knows if they're remakes or brand new games or anything like that. I doubt we'll get another announcement for another SpongeBob game, but I mean, who knows really at this point. Now, getting into the artwork that I did say that we do have, we actually just have mainly character portraits for our main characters, SpongeBob, Sandy, and Patrick, but we also have a shot of SpongeBob with King Jellyfish. So we'll get into all of those. Starting off with the SpongeBob one, it's him in front of his pineapple. Pretty basic shot, but it's actually showing us what is in the game, like the actual game when you're playing it, because behind SpongeBob, you can see there's a sign for Jellyfish Fields. You can sort of see the city. There's also that platform that's right next to SpongeBob's house that you would climb on to get to the top of it. This is actual stuff in the game, even though it isn't necessarily a gameplay snapshot. You can see a very similar thing when we look at the screenshot of Patrick. He's by his rock. There's actually an enemy right next to him. It's one of the robots. I don't really remember what the robot is called, but you can see a sign for Goo Lagoon. So this is, once again, more of just showing you what's going to be in the game, because this is the actual environment that you'll be, moving around in when you actually play the game, like the main hub world. The shot of Sandy isn't anything too crazy. She's in front of the city, so, Bikini Bottom, you got another enemy there. And then when we're looking at King Jellyfish and SpongeBob, I gotta say, I really like this shot right here. Once again, nothing too crazy. This is where you fight the boss. You can see the location right around them. But once again, there's not too much to really talk about when it comes to that, because the gist of it is showing us environments that are actually going to be in the game when you do play it. We also got a promotional poster for the game with our main characters as well as logos. So we got SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy on the poster on top of some robot rubble, which is pretty cool. I really do like this. And we also got the logo for the game. I'm going to say I don't really like the logo for the game too much. I mean, it's not bad, but it's nothing, too crazy or special. Although I will admit the original logo for the game was pretty bad as well. Hopefully they do use this artwork of SpongeBob and the rest of the characters for the actual game when it comes out, like for the cover and everything, because I don't want it to be like just the same cover that we got for the original game, just a little bit enhanced. I do like it when all of the characters are on the cover because you do play as all of the characters, and the original cover for the game was also kind of boring. But I could be not more excited for this game. I'm super hyped for it. It's one of my favorite games of all time, like I've already said. A lot of other people feel the same way, so I'm really glad that THQ is going back and remaking this game just because it was that good. I didn't have too much time to make this video, so it kind of had to be bare bones, just going over the information that we do have and giving my thoughts, but I will be back here within the next week to talk more about this game, talk about things that I want to see, maybe even a collab with somebody else to do like a top 5 or something like that, which I would be looking forward to as well. We're going to be talking a lot about this game leading up to its release. With that being said, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. Tell me in the comments below what you think of this game. Are you going to get it? Are you excited for it? Any thoughts that you do have, like I said, let me know, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.